Hello, I'm not even gonna try to sugarcoat this. I'm just gonna start pure and simple. Let me just actually hop over to the Discord though and be like, hey, I'm here. Otherwise, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day today at the very least. My friend messaged me. Cool. Awesome. Alright. Hold on. If I could push buttons. Okay. Hold on, I'm frantically trying to type. There we go. Yes. Okay, there we go. That is begun. That is started. Let's do this. Cause I am dedicated. I am persistent. I know he's guilty. I know it's Gant. I know it is. It's obvious. It is set in stone. It is clearly Gant. I just need to prove that it's him. I just need the confession. That's all I need is a itty bitty confession to prove that he is the guilty verdict. He is the guilty party, and we need to do it as such. Hello, Judge. Right. Okay, quick recap. We know Gant is guilty. We just need to prove it properly because he knows the law, and I hate that he knows it. I mean, it's good, but it's not good. He knows it enough that he's like, I know how to make it seem like I'm innocent whenever we all know he's guilty. We all know. And then we're like, okay, what best way to get this man to show that he is a guilty man? Lana Skye, the person who he has, like, dirt on, technically. So now we're here. Hi, Judge, how are you? Miss Lana Skye is now being brought to the case. She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Her task was to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Yes! Mr. Edgeworth. Hello, Edgy. Nice to see you. We're going to prove that it's Gant. You know it. I know it. It's Gant. We just need to prove it right. The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. Now we're going on recess? How dare you? I just got here. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. How dare you? This court is now in Hold on. Gant! Bitch. I don't like you. Let's just make this clear. I do not like you, ma'am. Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana. He's talking to Lana. Uh-oh. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. You are threatening in the court? Also, hi, Mist. Sorry, don't mind me being a little upsetty spaghetti. Hi, hope you're doing good. Anyway, back to you, Gant. You, listen here, buddy. You are threatening her in a court of law. Can we keep this in the records, by the way? Like, guys, write this in the records. This man just flat out is threatening her, technically, in a weird, subtle way, here on the stand. One of the best Edward lines coming up, really? Oh, Edgy's on it. Edgy's on it. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. He is making a threat in the court of law. In the fucking courtroom. Oh, you are a cocky son of a bitch. Oh, this motherfucker. Of course, if you never supported such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Oh, you son of a bitch. All right then, we got a lunch date to meet. Oh, you cocky fucker. You used to it. It's a trend for Ace Attorney culprits. Dude, even the judge is flabbergasted. Okay, if there aren't any further objections, the court is now at a recess. Judge, do you not see what the fuck just happened? You saw that. You heard that. He just made a flat-out threat. I'm pretty sure there's one of those, like, people that, like, keep tabs of everything, like, of everything that happens. One of those writers that, like, write everything that happened in the course. They hit it. It's in there. It's written in there. They're writing it. It's written. It's written. We can use that. Oh, we're gonna have our talk with our hubby. I can't wait. He's living one of the most prolific moments in my career. Is he? I don't know. Hi, Phoenix. February 25th, 2:04 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Hi, Edgeworth. Yep, thanks to your help, Edgy. Don't call me Edgy. I miss you, my dearie. Let's see, there's something else, eh, pals? Gumshoe! My sweetie boy! Ha ha ha, I'm not a detective anymore. You are to me, sweetheart. And I will prove that this man is guilty, and I will get you your job back, I swear. Sorry about that, though. And no worry, pal, I'm already assigned to where to work. At your office. Does he really work at my office? My office? You wanted to work it for me? Sure, pal. I'll take the place out of that top-knotted girl you used to work with. You get to be my buddy? My partner? I would be okay with that. I'm okay with that. You mean Maya's position? Take it! Gumshoe, take Maya's position! Still, pal, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gant has done it again. How does he always get the upper hand? Because he's him. It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, right? Oh my gosh! Edgy! What was that? Remember what the judge said? But Chief, that is not the right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Yes? Risks. What do you mean by that? Is the judge in on this? Wait a minute, is he? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? Hello, girly pop! Emma! Are you okay? Yeah, whenever I came in, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. Oh my gosh, he's okay! Trust me, the judge is innocent. I don't even know what his name is. We all just call him the judge. He's just saying I'll be part of any conspiracy. He was a simp for the one girl. He was a simp for this woman. You know? Also, how come we don't have this man's face? Why is he blocked out? Joe Dark. Neil Marshall. Jake Marshall, my dear, my darling. You can see the similarities of the brothers, though. Anyway. Heaven's listening to the so you heard everything that's been going on. Emma, look, I'm sorry about what I said before, alright? No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. Yeah, now I can't wait to go to therapy. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. Emma! That's what you're gonna take this? Oh, bless you. Oh, hi, Hot Cocoa! And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since his appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. Edgy? What do you mean, pal? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. Oh my gosh, we all know that Gant is guilty, including the prosecutor himself. Oh my gosh. You're gonna help me, aren't you? You're gonna help me find the truth. You're gonna help me prove that Gant is actually the guilty one, and you know it for sure, even though you're a prosecutor. Oh, this is so cute. She must have shut herself up deep inside. Wouldn't you know that, Miles? I guess if she just plays, I'm getting PTSD from watching this. I love that Edward's a character arc. We do! Don't force herself to do anything and everything that you've told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Okay. Okay, you have a valid reason. First of all, it was an accident, which I'm pretty sure in a court of law it is seen as an accident. And technically you were also doing it in self-defense because there was a serial killer around you and you freaked the hell out and you were trying to get them away and you accidentally kill somebody. Like, okay, I get it. And technically in the reality is I don't think she would be found guilty for it because A, it was an accident, and B, she was just trying to defend herself. That's all it was. So I don't really think she would be going to jail for that. But then again, this is this type of game. I don't know. Maybe the law is different. Hey, pal, don't go blame yourself now. Oh, Gumshoe, you sweet little boy. Is there like a little tiny figurine of Gumshoe? Like, I would love a little figurine of Gumshoe on my desk. I just want a little guy of him. Like a little guy, you know? If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Gumshoe! You sweet baby. The legal system I'm in, it's very flawed, but we'll address that in a future game. Damn it, okay. Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. Oh, Emma. I see. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act, they say. Oh. Emma, why don't you wait? No, I'm going with you. Okay. As long as you don't mind going to jail for that, I mean, there you go. Go for it. I want to be there. When Lana tells the truth. Aw. Let's go, right? It's time to end this. Yes, sir! Okay! I see you, Edgy. I see you. Can I get a little tiny figurine of Edgeworth, too? I just want him on my desk next to Gumshoe, and it'll be like the cutest little thing ever. Yes. Let's go! The last battle, let's do this! February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Let's go! Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, please take the stand? Hold up a second. I need to go into the other room for a minute. I forgot my hair tie. My hair's like falling in my face right now. And I was like, no, wait. I gotta put my hair up for this. This is getting intense. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. I have my hair tied up. I am ready to take on this case. Let's go! Miss Alana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Skye. I'm so excited! And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yay! Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Why is that so cute and sad? Like, what the hell? I was not ready for that. I can't wait for you to meet my other son. By the way, Ace Attorney investigations are its own thing. Okay. Just so you know, Edgeworth told me that his whole batch of cases that he solved, something about with smuggling ring and some other gruesome details. Ooh. Okay, Phoenix, we gotta know since you're in here. Are you and Miles dating? Like, we all know, but like, are you guys roommates, quote unquote, or are you like finally gonna come out of the closet? Like, we gotta know that information. That is very important. And we are in the court of law, so you must speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Thank you. Certain locks have appeared around my heart. Phoenix. Now then, your testimony, if you will. She has not gotten there yet. Certain locks, I need to know. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant. Miss will understand that I am talking about whenever I say there are certain locks in my heart. Perhaps I am withholding something. The truth of the true feelings that you have for Miles. Everything hinges on your testimony. Let's do this! You're the only chance that we have at Gant. Come on, please, please. Gant, the fabrication. Here we go. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. You're lying. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. Bull! My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. But it had nothing to do with Emma. Lies! Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I am confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. Lana! Lana. Lana. If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. Lies. That is what I've been telling you from the beginning. Lies. Lies. Please, Mr. Wright, you gotta help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. But what if she is telling the truth? Phoenix. She's not. I know my sister. Sisterly love, man. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she has something to hide. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. That's like a girl, like, that sounds like a true girl thing to do. That sounds so messed up to say, but like... Okay, anyway. This is not the time to second guess myself. Let's just keep moving. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna press on stuff. Just to get started. How many years? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be about 5 years now. You're 29? Damn, you look good. Detective Gant and Detective Skye are legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases. She must have been good coming from the same school as Mia. Damon Gant was a respectable detective. That's why there's no truth. Press. But think about it, Miss Skye. Why you did not murder Detective Goodman? You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as an idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. Nope. Did you do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That is not the point. She was traumatized that day all because of that creep. That is why I could not forgive him. Lana. So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. And I found prosecuting Marshall Bond, I rearranged the crime scene. Press! You say you did that, you say you did that all by yourself. Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found whenever you arrived at the crime scene? It seems I was the first person to discover this scene. The broken prosecutor award most dive is in the victim's body. What? The prosecutor marshal died from an unfortunate accident. That is only a situation you deemed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's knife. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I will never change this statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Something like that. That's what happened to the other murder weapon. Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not actually how it went down. She's trying to cover up for her lies one more. All just to protect me. Yes, it was. And now we're gonna have to find the truth. When you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. You planted the tip of Dark's knife into the body, and then you moved the body. Why? Why would you do that? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. How dare you? My head isn't that bad, but maybe I thought to ask for the sake of the others. Why did you plant the knife? Why did you move the body? Why did you do it? Why did you move it? When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk. But the body was found by your desk instead. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason this guy moved the body. Wait. You can't let him get away with this. Hi there, kitty. More like an annoying version of Old Bag, who's also rich, is basically like that guy at the fire extinguisher. I will learn what that is someday. The kitty coming in with the plan. Okay. Okay. Is it just me, or is she like adding stuff? I didn't finish dealing with that. This, I don't remember reading this part. I'm pressing again, though. Okay, so why did you plant the knife? Come now, Mr. Wright. Even you should be capable to figure that out. To protect your sister? That's how this is witness's testimony. Okay, so that's why that's here. My only motivation was to get Gerard convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. I knew the body would be found buried in the body to see all the proof that we needed. Huh. Okay. So she is adding more to it. Just protected to the end, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not done reading it, but you let me read it! I didn't know that, like, if you, depending on what you ask for this question here, I knew the weapon found buried in his body would be all the proof that we needed. Press. According to your testimony, Prosecutor Marshall's broken knife was the murder weapon, right? Yes, and leaving it at that might point the blame away from Dark. I don't know why I struggled with that sentence. I felt the most effective way to get him convicted would be by having the tip of his knife found inside of the victim's body. So you buried it inside the victim's stab wound? Yes, because I hated Dark for what he did. I'm gonna press again on the one thing and like change the question. Here. Press. Yeah. Stabby, blah, 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 blah. Why did you do that? Because I was doing this. Blah, blah, blah. Why did you move the body? Blah, 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 blah. Huh? You can't believe me and that's... And his Snatcher went to the same university. What? What do you mean? Simple, okay. And then we'll add that to the testimony. Pieces of the jar during the events. What's the plan? Press. Pieces of the jar. Do you mean... Yes. That wretched jar you showed us earlier. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to remove the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had been shattered into pieces. If you look at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Blip. Neil Marshall was dead and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle. I see. What's the matter, Emma? Apparently, the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there is more to it than that. Okay. There must be a contradiction here somewhere. I committed this fabrication completely alone. No! Let's go back! Okay, it's you. A person slipped and fell on a freshly waxed floor, getting wax all over their hand. That would account for this amount of oil. I don't see what is so scientific about it, though. Happens, you know, I always slip on the floors at school after they get waxed. Okay, this seems important. I don't want to look at it anymore. Stop it. Okay. This doesn't have a bottom, that's weird. I wonder which side is up, but yet, what is the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? Okay. Okay. Interesting. There has to be a contradiction in here. Rubber glove. That. You couldn't write Emma if it was broken, if he was being killed. There we go. That's, I was like, it has something to do with the jar. Thank you, DeKitty. Wrong. Wrong. Objection. Thank you, DeKitty. I was like, it has something to do with the jar, I think. I just don't know how to put it. Miss Guy, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? So Send Gant up the river since he likes swimming so dang much. The kitty should become a lawyer. How would you like to work in my office? The kitty, you're being offered a job by Phoenix. If the truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. Yes! A contradiction in my testimony? And give up my professional fanfiction writing? Thanks, so I think I'll pass. The kitty in your fanfiction? You know what? Valid. You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the event threatened my plan." Ooh. That's right. Do you have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. So-and-so. Quote-unquote. Not really. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been completely broken before he died. Whoop, whoop. He could not have written Emma's name on that shattered jar. Order in the court. Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regards to this jar, and it's a bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Ooh. Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yes, sir! And the magic phrases are a little strange. It seems no matter where I go, I can never escape having an underage girl follow me who has a tragic backstory with a family who has an evil lineage. You know what? During these 2 instances, yeah, makes sense. A lot of people in this series... Your janitor's junior scares me. ADHD medication. Very well, the witness may now continue her testimony. Do it. The jar message in the blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. Nice. The fragments are large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Lies. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't Chief Prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Ooh. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. Press! So the jar was already broken. It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier. It certainly looks as feasible as the defendant's case. But not as feasible as the judge's judgment. Ooh! Buddy! You were an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? Normally I would have. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case. Lana, you should do that for me? Emma, not right now in the courtroom. It seems that you just might make up yet. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body where it was. If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came in. This is rather shocking. That... No. 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 That little thing there was wrong. Not all the jar was in one piece. Right, some of it was found in the safe. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. No! Actually, you didn't. I don't have... Do I have the, like, remaining fragment? No, I don't. Shit. Right, can I present the Can I do this? Can I do this? Hold up, can I actually? Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. I was just guessing. I was like, can I provide the jar again? I can. What? We found the final piece of the jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the safe? But how? She didn't know. The drama thickens. There is something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them. Yeah, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on this crime scene. We got him. Chief Gant got there before you. But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece? She just said they were a bunch of chunks. I'm afraid that is unlikely. The pieces were far too big for anyone to miss, let alone Ace Detective. That is the tea! That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Can you believe that? Dude! Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Oh, that. Judge, are you starting to lose your mind? There is no way a name could be written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant at the time. He was looking for Dark downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he break the jar? I was talking before you yelled that, sir. The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Oh. Your Honor, can you answer us that? No, I can't. Yeah! Miniature victory! I'm not the one on trial here. Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Question, what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. Look at us working together! Oh my gosh, this is literally enemies to lovers trope. I love it so much. I'm so sorry. I went Valley Girl for a minute. Why would Chief Gant do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? What happened after? Judge, do you not know? Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her this aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incremented Dark, sparing Emma. And therein lies the reason. We have found it! Woo! The reason why Miss Skye became the chief's puppet. No, I did it on my own. You are lying, we can see it on your face. More like rivals or friends. Okay, I'll stop being in denial, I promise. Phoenix, we are in a court of law. It is time for the truth to come out and admit that you are secretly having an affair with Miles Edgeworth, okay? It is time to come out of the closet. It's okay. We're all accepting here. We just want the truth. Yay! Please, Sip, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. Ah! As Edward would say, I have psycho locks on my heart. Damn. You didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Ah! Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Not all of them, I swear. Imagine that coming from my own client. This is very awkward. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth. Judge! How dare you? I'm hurt. Wait a minute. What just happened? What if? What if? Phoenix? 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 You're thinking. We got the thinky thinkies. We're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap. Oh? Oh? Uh-oh. Cody! My sweet little child! You forgot to feed me again before stream. Not true. I gave you a sandwich. I mean, I know you're not a super big fan of turkey sandwiches, but, like, I gave you a turkey sandwich. I even gave you some, like, mustard and mayo if you wanted to add it. I want mac and cheese. I told you we were having turkey sandwiches today. Okay? I told you this. I even wasn't sure what type of condiments you wanted, so I gave you mustard and I gave you some mayo if you wanted to add that to your sandwich. I promise you I did. Nobody's ever saw Marshall write the blood message. Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure Gant did it. I feel like he came in, saw what happened, saw Emma pass out on the floor, saw, what's his name, dead, and then just, like, took his blood and then wrote it. And since he wears gloves, because we do have gloves, we have gloves. So my theory is he took the glove, we got the blood, wrote the name of Emma on the jar, shattered it, took a piece, put it in his safe. For this reason, man, this guy brews all types of drama for years. Holy shit. There's something wrong, Mr. Wright. Lana. Might actually be right after all. What do you mean, right? Follow along, honey boo. Come on. I'm hopping on student. I'm stealing. Cody, did I hear you say that you were stealing something? Hold up. I saw part of that. You can't hide that from me. You don't steal. You don't steal. You ask. And then we can talk about how much you would need to save up for it. But yes, you don't steal. I deleted my message. I know you did, but I still saw part of it. I don't want you to know. For shame. You steal from TinyGeek. You know what? Never mind. Steal from TinyGeek all you want. Like, we don't need to discuss that. TinyGeek can go to jail. That's your credit card. Make sure it has Tony's name on it first before you go stealing my cards. Make sure it has Tony's name. If that's Tony's name, go for it. So you did tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Sky, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing to Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Sky. Emma, shut up. Miss Sky, if you will. I can't. I want lots of V-Bucks to get the Steel Samurai Fortnite skin. Valid. There is nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Ooh. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Hell yeah. Manfred von Karma, when he told everyone his PIN number that one time. Okay, there's like 2 people you can steal from that I will be like, you know what, I'm okay with. Actually, make it 3. I think there's 4. There's 4 people I think I'm okay with stealing from. Gant. But be wary of him. He's probably the most dangerous one. TinyGeek. Who else? Mr. Red White. And, who else? There's one more. What was his name? Oh yeah, Manfred von Karma. Yeah, those are the 4 people that I say, you know what? That's it. All right, let's do this. All right, the witness may testify once more for the final time. Let's do this! Actual crime scene. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armored sword. Emma and Drake were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armored sword. You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. Do you? I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. You did? The only thing you gave me was... Was it this? Was it this or was it this? Because she gave me this. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. These are the only things that she gave me. What? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I entered it. As I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. You never gave me a picture exactly like what you're saying. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Do you remember getting something from her? Let's check the evidence again. There must have been a picture in there somewhere. Oh, it says I believe working on college assignments. I don't get much sleep, so I don't do well in school. Not true, for the most part. Oh, fuck. Okay. I want to say it's this. Must be a picture in there somewhere. Oh, is she really? There is! She did! Oh my gosh, she did! There's a picture here. Wow, this is very graphic. Damn. I like how the knight's just standing there. Holy shit. He's missing his hat. Another detective saw the crime scene like this because I contacted criminal affairs only after I arranged everything. Crime scene photo taken from the case 2 years ago. Mr. Wright, that piece cut out from the vest. Could that be the cloth they found inside of Chief Gant's safe? It is! Wait! No! This just proves that Emma pushed him! That cloth had fingerprints on it. Emma. Why are your lips turning purple, Mr. Wright? Emma, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. I don't like it. Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. I would like to request a recess, please. So long as you tell the truth, you should be able to flush out the real murderer. Edgeworth. Buddy, let's take a 10-minute recess. Like, seriously? Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. No, I don't want to. Ah, shit. Okay. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled. Motherfucker! Come now, Udgy. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen. Shut the fuck up. Chief Gant. What, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. No. Keith Edwards line coming. What? I'm afraid it's a little too late for that. Oh? What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make any statements of any sort. Edward! My dearie! Oh, sorry, do you not understand the law? That means once you forfeit your ability to speak out on anything else, that means you need to shut the fuck up for the duration of the trial. So sit back down in your little chair, sweetheart. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Sorry, Judge, I don't mean to be cursing, but he's a piece of shit. This means that wrist that we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Oh my gosh! Edward! I tip my hat to you, my man. Oh my gosh! So what? Do you think I'm worried? I mean, you were enough to intervene, so yeah. Woo! The cock is heading up to him! Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. Now one of the chief of police has been seriously burned. Hell yeah. What do you mean? The evidence will all be taken, will it all do all the talking for me? Yeah, but clearly you can't talk. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. That is true. Wait, you mean to say you still have some conclusive evidence? Nah, but someone does. Someone. So, what's your excuse, Righto? Fuck! You're gonna put me under the bus like this now, in front of everybody. Oh, you son of a bitch. What have you been keeping quiet about it, huh? You do have something to show us, right? It's called a middle finger, sweetheart. You see it? You wanna look at it? It might be kind of small, but damn it, it's still showing. Something that proves he knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence though leaves no room for doubt, right? This is true, Mr. Wright. Fuck! Damn it! This is why I requested a recess! But I show that piece of evidence now. And then it's sure to be made out as the murderer. Oh, fuck. Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. If you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appealing before the Board of Inquiries. Oh no. Chad, help me! Help! I don't want to show the evidence, please! I can't, because it was technically an act of self-defense. I get it. I know there was a kerfuffle. She was trying to just don't do it. Okay, good. I didn't want to, but I was like, is this the right answer? If I don't do it, will I still get in trouble? I don't want to do it. I don't have any evidence that I can press at this point of time. What? You lie. Do I? Do you have any evidence to support this claim? Do you? Do you? Do you? Because I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Chief Gant, you opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. Oh, is he actually gonna like confess? Hold up. The conclusive evidence. Oh? I don't know what you're talking about. Ah! Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? Emma, shush. Honey, trust me, this is gonna get great. We found it together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. I mean, yeah, that's part of the reason, but it's also because of this reaction. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this photo. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? Looks like part of it has been cut out for some reason. Here I am trying to be Gant. This isn't Gant. You mean you had this in your safe? Ah! Bunny just outed himself! That means that you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department. Yes! We didn't have to do anything! Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gal, righto? Oh, gall. Well, you thought wrong, motherfucker. Thank you for digging your own hole for me. And now I just gotta shit you with the bullet of truth. Can't say I'll just let you pin me up into this murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. No. You have the right to remain silent. You have used that right, so you go sit down and be quiet. You mean you admit to it? Wrong game, Tiny. No, they are. No, I say it. It's the bullet of truth. I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her. I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, and when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip at the victim's body, and I even moved the body across the room. I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted. Yes, you did. When I tampered with the crime scene, I had 2 pieces of evidence. This is before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. Yeah, you missed the part of the you missed the start of the trial. Tiny thinks it's absolutely Sonya. Yeah, you can watch the VOD. I mean, but it's not really like a whole lot happened. I was just gathering evidence, and like I showed up at the crime scene, and I immediately just looked around the room, and I was like, I think Lana did it. I don't know why. It's either Lana or it's Soda. And then someone said, give you a little hint, it's a girl, and I was like, oh, then it's Sonya. Because everyone else practically had an alibi. So the only other person who it could have been is Sonya. 2 pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe? Why? For insurance, of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't gonna let anyone blame you for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? Yep. What do you take me for, fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. I mean, we just fooled you by saying, you know, the evidence that, you know, you have the evidence that I totally hid and like prevented anyone from seeing and forged the scene. You know, we'll forget all that stuff now. See this jar fragment? I have the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces. If you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? Yes! Yes, Edgeworth! Yes, my man! As for your girl, the imitator was pretty obviously a girl. I was obviously not Akane because I'm pretty sure she tried to hang her inflated was keep her off the ground safely. Well, that and also because she was sick. That's also why. She was sick and crying. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? You're one to talk. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? You would know that, Gant, wouldn't you? That's why I keep one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, Rido, cough it up already. I know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? So you admit to then, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yeah, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than keeping portrayed as a murderer. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence that you could present. Foolish move, Rido. You should have known it. You should have shown it whenever it was too late. It's been a long battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived. Uh-oh. Gant, gonna announce nefarious truths. I don't want to show it. Sorry, I can't show it. It's too late to show evidence now. Besides, even if I did, it just exposed that poor girl's fingerprints. Oh, damn it, oops. I can't go back. Uh-oh. I'm talking about then and now. There's one major difference between the two. Weren't you waiting for that difference? Ah! Okay. Oh no. Who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall? Okay, it's time. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut off this piece of the victim's vest, yes? Alright, fine, I did. At last you finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requested it be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. Edgeworth, that's not necessary. This handprint on the leather must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean it could not have been forged? It must have been authentic, conclusive evidence. Tell the truth, okay. You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Rido had this the whole time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why do you think that would be? You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that? Right. Do you really know? This hurts. I don't want to do this. Especially whenever she's right next to me and she's like, being a sweet person, I don't want to do this. Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Can I lie here? Hold on. Can I lie here? Tell the truth. No? Damn it! Because I was going to say they were Gants. Emma is clear. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeded as predicted. Gant has already cornered himself? Okay. Alright. Emma, please know I am going to do everything that I can to prove that you are innocent, as well as your sister Lana. But I'm gonna have to throw you under the bus in order to do that. Trust me, I promise. Emma Sky. They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma. I was saying. Why? Why didn't you tell me? This is like the biggest like betrayal ever. Ho! You're already something, righto. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still try to pin the murder on me. Emma, please trust me on this. I know what I'm doing. It might be trying to say that you committed this crime, but I know you didn't. And if anything, it was an accident, I swear. So it's true, tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. But it was an accident if you would bother to listen to me, Judge. How could you, you monster? Lana, please. Miss Sky, you knew those fingerprints were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't. Miss Sky, it's not over. What? I said this trial is not over. I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. Gant, shut the fuck up. We're gonna prove that you did it. I just have to throw, hit a couple bumps in the road in order for me to get to the point and prove everything right. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. So did you. That, my friend, is a serious offense. Coming from you. You have no room to fucking talk. Looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant has been convicted. I love your badge, boy. What's the matter, cat? Got your tongue? You gonna tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Actually, before I do that, there's just one little thing that I have to clear up. Oh, what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? Oh my gosh, really? Oh my gosh, are we really? Hold up. Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Sky, was it not? I'm afraid actually that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? Oh, what are you talking about? Why is a little sweat on your brow? I'm talking about a contradiction, my dude. One that proves who the real killer is, actually. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth, what could it possibly contradict? Can I see it? Okay, interesting. Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Fuck yeah, let's go! Behold the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Oh no. It contradicts it? Oh no. Ooh, okay. Is it this photo? You just passed over the proof? Is it this? Or is it this, the photograph? It is a photo, but it's not that one. It's this photo? Look at the cutout. Huh? I'm trying to figure it out by looking at this picture, but I honestly can't figure it out. How about this? And what exactly is this supposed to be? This, my friend, is the picture that Miss Sky took. Take a good long look at it. The handprints on the inside of the vest. If it had been cut out after he died, what shouldn't be there? Oh. Huh. You see where the piece of this cloth was vest out? Let's cut out. That shit is showing underneath. Hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though. Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That is only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth is not covered in blood. Wait, there's no blood on it. Oh. Interesting. Since Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this cloth, there is no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time. This is nonsense. Why did that go over my head? But every other time whenever I'm playing Danganronpa, everything else makes sense. What the fuck? How come I'm better at Danganronpa than I am with this game? I'm not sure how to feel about that. Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled whenever he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head. Oh, sorry. I was playing the judge voice. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky? Picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the armor's sword. You killed Marshall? Oh, if Marshall is here in court right now, I know he is all types of mad. Then to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. The jar that they laid broken a purpose to leave behind a clue and make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted just moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. Yeah! Okay, sorry, I gotta do the sad little no voice. No! There you go. It's finally over. Objection. Oh, what is that? What is that? No! I do not approve of this. I don't like this. Ew, what is this? What is this sad little puppy dog bullshit? Ew. Oh-ho! Going to sleep well now, knowing that it's finally justice. Tiny justice! You almost had me, righto? Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. Dude, you are sweating, your hair is sad and depressed, and your eyes are showing sad puppy dog eyes. And I would prefer a literal dog on the street giving me puppy dog eyes than you. What do you mean you refute his allegations? You see that piece of cloth? It's illegal evidence. Order in the court. What nonsense is this? Are you kidding? Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Reggie? Earlier, right here, concealed that piece of cloth. Then, what's your excuse, Rido? You don't have any conclusive evidence, do you? Your Honor, I don't really have any evidence I can present at this point of time. Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. But that's not fair. Do you actually think you could best me in court? Looks like the boss laughs is on you, son. Wait for it. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is all legally correct. No. Mr. Edgeworth. True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? It seems at last. The time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. I had a plan this whole time and I never fucking knew it? Wow, we are not on the same brain cells. Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? I personally had illegally concealed this evidence, this piece of cloth. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna say I did. I'm gonna be truthful. I'm gonna say that I did. And I'm gonna be like, yes, I did. However, if you remember right, it wasn't illegally. Huh? How? Remember what Edgy said. I admit I refused to present it at one point. So the evidence is illegal. If you'd let me finish, you dumb little bitch boy. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then, it's that I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? Oh. There are certain procedures involving when presenting evidence. Yes, okay, right. You need to have certain types of stacks in order to present the right evidence for the stack. It didn't fit the criteria. Exactly, thank you to Kitty. Aji, don't listen to his lies. Shut up, you sad, pathetic man. He's nothing but a coward. He can't really believe. There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well, let us settle this once and for all. Earlier you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. Oh, fuck. No, I have to provide evidence for this. You have one thing about evidence law, right? Evidence law? Because I was looking, I was like, do I just show up the evidence law book? Am I allowed to even do that? It is in my proof, Your Honor, evidence law. Evidence law for dummies. That is my book. Here you go. You see it has a cute little ducky face on it. What is this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point of time, this was merely a piece of cloth and nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule, actually, of evidence law. And the second rule reads, allow me to go to the page. Rule 2 says, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on the trial. Do you understand what that means? That means unless I have a good reason to present it, then it needs to be, like, relevant to the case. And at the time, there was technically nothing really relevant for this piece of cloth to be related to the case. You were instigating it, but that is not full true evidence. Therefore, this is legal. So you can shut the fuck up. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this evidence by myself, inside of your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. However, Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here is the crux of the matter. You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance. Between the claw and the SO9 incident, of course. What kind of nonsense is this? No, my dear. You misunderstand me. This is the proof to show that this is legal evidence. You want relevancy? Just take a look at this picture. Sorry, but as you can recall, when was this picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. There you go. No. He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, this piece of cloth was still meaningless. We have done it. Oh yes, we have done it. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, we have fucking done it. Woo! The person who gave it value as evidence was you, damn it, Gant. Good on you, little demon bitch. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more, just to be extra sure. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Yes, I did, Righto. No! Hell, woe is me! It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Making it legal! Woo! Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved of this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before the prosecutor marshal in his final moments. Not gonna lie, I think the anime girl voice fit Gant better than it did for Manfred. In other words, the real murderer, and there's only one person who could that be. Damon Gant, the killer, was you. Mom, I'm scared. What the fuck? What the fuck? That low-key scared me. So at first I was like, oh, he's just clapping and laughing, ha ha ha. And then he did it faster. I'm like, oh god, this is scary. And now Jake is gonna knife in the detention center. Gosh, I hope not. Not my man. Still tucked here. And no should have gotten rid of him. The good-for-nothing scum. No, you don't you dare say that about my man. I will have you in jail for life, you motherfucker. I'll have you on the death wall. You got the electric chair. Someone hold me back. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. That is my man. You shut the fuck up. Jake is gonna stab Gant is what he meant. You know. Crimes are being committed every day, and yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't pretty petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star and convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman. Oh, he's gonna flat out confess, even to this crime. Oh, things just got interesting. Yeah, that's right. My man, Marshall. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Marshall! Please, you gotta help me. Marshall. Goodman turned him down, just as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. And all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. He's confessing to the murder! What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker and he was taking the evidence out and he said, "It's not too late. I'm gonna hand all this over to Marshall." Goodman! He really was a good man. Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling whenever he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. True, if you ever get stabbed, you have to leave that whatever stabbed you in that area, because that now is essentially like holding all of your stuff inside of your body. So just leave it in your body and essentially just go to the hospital immediately. That's not a joke. That is so true. This is all true. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was only worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker. Oh. Aw. I used to be known as a crime computer, but everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my card. Sorry, couldn't think of any other way to move the body. Broke your trunk, but that's the big deal. You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. Oh, you bastard. Not to my boyfriend! Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this? Well, she didn't much to lose as I did and the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for him to do it. I also didn't have time to pick up and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragments in the glove. Yeah, I did. Looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. Aww. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare! You fucking piece of garbage! Edgeworth, listen to me. Look at me, honey. Do not listen to Gant. You are not like him. You aren't like him, I swear. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will, Edgy. You're just one man. You'll see what really it takes to bring them down once you try to do it alone. I want to fucking end his life. I want to fucking end his life. Motherfucker. Tiny Scott. Was it? It's my bad. We're good. Well, it looks like it's time to say goodbye. Did you just break the fourth wall? Did he just break the fourth wall? What the fuck? Oh, Edgy. Yes. Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator and an example for others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Aw. Sorry, I misinterpreted the accent. Tiny Gale. Gaelic. Nah, I'll be fine with this, Scott. Get into the judge, we're gonna go on a date. Right? I mean, no judgment. No judgment at all. But like... Those days are gone now, OG. Thanks for all the memories, though. All the memories? Wait! What do they do? What memories do they have? Hello? Da Kitty, we need the fanfiction service for this. They have a lot of memories together. Wait. What was the name of that one? There's this one particular, like, musical. There's a particular song from the musical Heathers. And the story is essentially saying, like, they were these two guys that were, like, and it was, like, lied. It was technically lied. It was, like, a whole lie. But then, like, the parents were like, I mean, you know, you and I had our little bit of memory time together. So, like, they were kind of accepting of their children being, of the rainbow. My dead gay son. Yeah, that's the song. But you know what I mean? Everyone knows, you know? Like, the guy was like, I mean, you and I were... He's like, remember what we did in the summer of '69? And then everyone was like, oh! It was one of those memories. It's like one of those things. It's like, remember what we did? Whenever this movie came, or whenever this game came out, it's like, remember what we did back whenever we were young men? Like, you know, it's like, and we were enjoying that nice time by the river together, enjoying the sun, being completely shirtless. Like, it's one of those. And it's like, they're like old lovers of the nighttime kind of deal. Here we are. What if Gant and Manfred? Dude, no, that is a horrible idea because they would be like the ultimate like power like couple ever. No, like that is scary. Gant swished his hair back as it came out of the water, his muscle toned and glistened in the sunlight as a current kept rushing towards the sturdy frame, unflinching. Oh no, oh no, evil unman. No. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I mean, you always were. Now that you have Rido here, and Worthy, with these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning. This is exactly the point they're both terrible. No! I mean, you're not wrong, but no! There are two things that I want you to understand. Yes. First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Dan and Gant betrayed you from the very beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All I've done these past 2 years, from the time that I had Gant help me forge evidence, up until today. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I get galled for a bit. Only for a moment, before pushing through the rushing waters, eager to test his metal against the man ever so slightly his younger, the sun reflecting off his bald head. God insult his baldness. I'm sorry, Miss Sky, I couldn't let you out of all that trouble. My. What high standards do you have for a rookie? That sounds like a new personality! Wait, did we do it? I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. May she rest in peace, I miss Mia. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top. Oh my gosh, that was so adorable! That genuine little smile! Why does this hurt? Why does this hurt? I almost want to cry like this. For a minute, I looked for a second like I saw Mia. That's what makes this painful. I owe my thanks, Mr. Wright. She almost looks like Mia. Why do you hurt me so, Gabe? What the fuck? Sky. And you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few years. Believe me, I know how much an ordeal as it's been for you. It was nothing.
Aww, such a tsundere boy.
Liar.
Tsundere.
I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, yours above it all and guided Mr. Right to victory. Stop with the genuine smile, dude. This hurts. This hurts me. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop. I only did my job. We stand us soon. We stand us soon. We love us soon. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Skye. Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact that you still acted in his accomplice, the trial will be scheduled for these crimes on a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling? Under Edgy's robes is a titan of a man. Oh no, don't ever. No, that just means that this old man works out and then he's like one of those like literal like what do you call them? A sleeper build, you know? Where like they look kind of weak, but as soon as like they reveal a little bit, like they are strong as fuck. Him and Gant have swam in the river, but Edgy is apparently a lake called Shad. No, my gosh. And Gant just wants to lick him up. Oh god, I need to stop talking. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, innocent minds. I'm so sorry. It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. If this makes me cry, I'm gonna be so pissed. Well, this trial has gone on for far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds a defendant, Miss Lina Skye.
Not guilty! Yeah!
Like, dude, imagine. I would love this. If every single trial or every single court case, whenever it ends, it ended with confetti. Can we have this happen, please? Like, can we have a little bit of joy whenever we find someone not guilty? It's just a little tiny, it doesn't have to be a whole lot, just a little tiny poof of little baby confetti. Just a little bit. I would love that, please. Gimp couldn't help but laugh out as Udgy's whiskers tickled over his bare skin, but regained his composure and embraced his comrade, his brother, his beloved. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Gumshoe is canonically the one who throws the confetti. Yes, I will believe that. I will believe that all day. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yeah, you need to go have some personal time with Gant real quick. February 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Long last, it's finally over. Emma. Why the long face? Look, I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder that she didn't commit. That's not it. Just now, after the trial ended, I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I give my thanks, Mr. Wright. This smile hurts me. Like, it really does. It is literally canon, not being dead serious, and confirmed in official art. Hell yeah! I love that. I need to see this. Miss, if you could send me pictures in the Discord, that would be fantastic. I need to see the picture of Gant throwing the confetti. Please, I need to see it. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few years. You've done well. There's a comic somewhere, I'll find it, please do. Please, please do. You know, I did my best too, but Mom didn't say a single word to me. Hi, Gumshoe. I hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh. Udgy looked at his darling as he was cuffed. They stared at each other with the somber knowledge they'd never share a precious tete-a-tete again. Still, They held back tears and promised to keep loving, even far away. Wow. Damn. I guess I am, pal. I guess I keep doing this. I'm sorry, friends. I'll come back later. I don't know where this accent's going anymore. No, Gumshoe, please come back. What was it? Is something wrong? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Negative detective rolling all the way on duty. And if you're trying to pull me here, I've been happier seeing people. Correction. I've seen happier people at funerals. Lighten up, pal. I'm only joking. Oh, are you here because of my sister? Oh, not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right, so I thought you'd like to see someone. Is this gonna make me sad? Is this gonna be sad? Lana! Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell her if you won't. You know what? My lips are sealed for this. My lips are very sealed. Edward struggled not to vomit as he kept reading the rights for Gant, pretending he couldn't see the burning flames of elderly passionate love between the humble judge and his naughty, naughty criminal. That's beautiful. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day 2 years ago was the first time in my life I ever panicked. Dude, this is gonna hurt. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. If we cut to a scene and it shows them hugging, I'm going to cry. I'm gonna be pissed. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way that I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. I was scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. Okay, I was so glad because for a second I was thinking it was gonna cut to a scene and she was like going to be getting hugged by Emma. I was gonna lose it. You were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you. Sis. I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? I swear to God, if she says I have my big sister back, I'm gonna lose it. Of course. You know? I always knew that one day you'd come back. Damn it. This is so cute. Now you have. Welcome back, sis. Motherfucker! No! It's not my... Damn it! This is so cute! Not okay! No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Damn it! It's so cute and wholesome! Fuck! Jake fought the wellspring and pent-up emotions bubbling up the surface all of a sudden as he finally found justice, hope, and for the first time in a long while, happiness as he stood before. Aw. Why must we wake up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in doing so, we can find the way back to our rightful path. Stop! This is so cute! Stop it! What is this? What is this cuteness bullshit? What the fuck? And it was from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. At least that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright? Mr. Gumshoe? Me, pal? Oh. Thank you both for all that you've done. Stop smiling, it hurts! I keep seeing Mia! I'm sure I'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Uh-oh. I'm getting close in return for your kindness. Oh. Stop hiding and come over here. Hi, Edgy! And thus Cody had to live in Toronto officer for the rest of his days. There's nothing wrong with that. What is he hiding? I just came to say congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, well, I'll be going now. Oh my gosh, he's such a soon. We see it as soon. Toronto officer, a guy who makes sure to quit stay in school. I am one of those people. Let me be one of those people. Stay in school, kids. I can keep you close and return your favor. I saw that line. It's not that I missed it. I read it. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. You were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. Edgy! Stop being so edgy, honey. No matter what anyone may say, I've realized today that I cannot correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth? Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. Edgeworth, are you really gonna listen to a guilty man? Come on. Shut up. Not the S6 music kicking in. Of course, we gotta bring that up. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I needed a weapon. It's scary, but I've known to be true for quite some time now. Edgy. Who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. No, I think you mean Von Karma, but like, you know, we can say, sure, it was Gant. What? What? That thought terrifies me, and that's why I can't continue as a prosecutor. What? Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant is your mentor, Manfred von Karma. We're both the best of the best whenever it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on your own, you'll need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright. He has his own sequel spin-off series. No spoilers, but he thinks he gets over this in time. Yay! You were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? I mean, yeah. What is this, a pop quiz? I'm not ready for it. Come on, Mr. Wright. Show me what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edward nor I would have been able to find on our own. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Help. Miss, can you help me find the evidence that'll help prove us together? What do they have 2 halves of? Was it the King of Prosecutors trophy? Wait! It was the evidence list! Should play my spin-off next. Hey, Miles! Take this! That's the picture I drew. Our counterattack began with this. You had 1/2 of the evidence list, I had the other. Oh my gosh, this is like the perfect weird version of like a fan fiction. It's like, I have this piece of a love letter, you have this piece of a love letter. Put it together, and it is the perfect love letter for both of us. Like, come on. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. What is this, yin and yang? What is this? Am I the yin, he's the yang? That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Mr. Edgeworth, still being it soon. If you'll excuse me. There's still some loose ends that I need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Aw, edgy boy. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, okay? You can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can help let it grow. In the end, that's up to you. Oh my gosh, look at this, look at this, we get this Mickey! I know, seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem. These unnecessary feelings that I have for you. Totally. Edgeworth, I'll see you in court. Farewell. I better be going to. Okay, but I'll visit you soon, okay? Seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Scientific investigation! Yeah! You have to beat Phoenix 2 at least before going to Miles. Damn it! Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation? It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. Stop with the smile! I swear I keep seeing Mia. And so another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. This hurts because Mia and Maya don't have this. They can never have this. This hurts me. Faith that their lives have only just begun. I hate this. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. Mia! A journey to rediscover myself. Well, don't go wrecking off just yet, pal. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Of course, Miles was the final one, for real. There's just a little matter to resolve about the chief prosecutor, you see? She isn't supposed to be out of jail like this, pal. But I thought you said it was okay. Maybe okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story, pal. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Way to go, Detective. I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Right here is the one who'll be footing the bill. Damn it! Damn it. Do you think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. You know I'm a broke as fuck boy, right? I'm broke as fuck, dude. Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Why is it I suddenly feel like I want to scream? Hey, pal, I got an idea. Why don't we go all pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. And here we go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Oh, I like this ending. This is cute. Well, this ends this. I arranged for a friend of mine in here to take care of Emma. I hope she'll be pleased to study under top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the Shield somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Oh, that's so cute. Planning, Takashi Yamazaki. Design, Yakuza Nori. Ganchu! I thought I was a gunner for a moment there, but in the end, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office, pal. If we penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. That's what they said, pal. It just goes to show that you can't shake me off that easily. Oh, Ganshu! I hope to see him again soon. Art. Yasuaki. I didn't get to finish that name. Art. Kojiru Ogiwara. Horoi. Okay. Animation. Kota Fukamachi. Takanori. Ishaka. Oh, it's this boy! My new commission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard, sir. My partner is keeping an eye on the entrance for me today, sir. I'll show them though, sir. I'm one day going to make detective, sir. Yes, sir. And then I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe, sir. Well, he's still there. Graphics. Suichi Muramoto. Graphics. Koji Aoki. Chie Nakajima. Well, praise the art people. Yes, we do. We praise the art people. We praise the animators, especially for this crime scene. This abomination. This curse. This thorn in our side that we love. Oh, God. That's true. At least the music isn't playing. That is true. Programming. Fumiyaki Sato. Programming. Hitachi Sakai. Shiro Mikata. My man! What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a showdown with a steak lunch? Miss Star managed to sneak this into me. She's seeing one of the others. Little cowboy, looks like you did it. You gave Bambina back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? I will make sure to take good care of Billy. Akemi Kimura. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. Good. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu, the right way out. A top layer tastes a bit bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around the exam time. Just make sure not to eat it afterwards. Oh, just make sure not to eat it backwards. Still don't like you. Localization. Ben Judd. That is the most normal name I've seen. Brandon Gay. No. Phoenix Gay. Sorry. I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for how many years? Anyway, I've got another trial to get to, so I'd better be... Oh, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, I gotta go. I remember whenever Gant and I fucked together on the beach. We got sand everywhere. Sorry. J. Patrick Riley. Yuli Kim. Steve Anderson. Yoko Muto. Alexander O. Smith. Philip Giordini. Nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium. Mystic Maya. Afternoon training is about to begin. Coming! Well, I'll see you around, Nick. Maya! Kimio Yamazoe. I didn't even read what it was. Kiji Kubori. Sumohiro Masuda. Hideaki. Kentaro Ohira. Hirohi Yo Koyama. Mr. Edgeworth. Ah, the bellboy. Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. What's going on? Why the fuck is the bellboy here? Why is he here? Producer. Dun dun dun. Tiny, be prepared. Wait, no. Was Edgeworth doing the deed with the bellboy? I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. No, the bellboy was bringing him tea. I know, but like, what if? I'm pretty sure she has a photo in here. She has to. Let me see. Ah! It's the fact that Edgy wasn't there. Yeah, that was also weird. This is so cute. This is so cute, it hurts. Aw. Oh, I got an award. Hey, Dynamic. Oh, we finished the game! But I sadly have to get going. How do I continue? How would I continue? Would it be new? No. Would it? Oh. It would. We just finished Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and now we're doing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Ooh. Interesting. Alright, we'll have to do this next time because I gotta get going. But thank you guys so much for being here. Have a fantastic night or day, depending where you are in the world. All that good fun jazzy stuff. And, yeah, that's all I got. We'll continue this another time. So, yeah.